In the quietest hours, when the world slumbers beneath a blanket of stars, the veil between realms grows thin. It is in these sacred moments that the whispers of divine messengers carry across the ethers, seeking those whose hearts remain open to receive them. Last night, as you may have sensed, there was a profound shift in the cosmic energies surrounding your journey. Perhaps you felt it as a gentle stirring within your chest, a warmth that seemed to bloom from nowhere as you drifted between wakefulness and dreams. Perhaps it manifested as an inexplicable sense of peace washing over you, or a sudden clarity that pierced through the fog of uncertainty that has clouded your path. The angels have gathered in unprecedented numbers, their luminous presence creating ripples across the spiritual plane that touch the physical world in subtle ways you may have noticed without fully understanding. A feather appearing in an impossible place, the scent of flowers where none bloom. A melody that seems to play just for you, its origin untraceable. These are not coincidences but confirmations, divine fingerprints left purposefully for you to discover. What you may not realize is that this celestial gathering was not merely for you, but for the one whose soul is eternally intertwined with yours. Your soulmate, whether they have physically entered your life or await still in the wings of destiny, experienced a profound awakening last night. The angels surrounded them as they slept, working through the barriers they've built, healing ancient wounds that have prevented them from recognizing or reaching for the love that awaits them. This divine intervention has changed everything. The heavenly beings have asked us to deliver this message to you now, at this precise moment, because you stand at a crucial threshold. The sign you've been desperately seeking, the confirmation that your patience has not been in vain, is being offered to you through these very words. Your intuition led you here because your soul recognized the truth contained within this message before your conscious mind could comprehend it. Consider the synchronicity that brought you to this message today. Of all the moments in time, of all the words you could be reading, you are here now, receiving this revelation. This is not random chance, but divine orchestration. The universe conspires in miraculous ways to bring soulmates together, and last night's energetic shift has accelerated the timeline of your reunion. As you listen to these words, you may feel a resonance within you, a gentle hum of recognition, as though some deep part of you is responding to a familiar call. This is your soul acknowledging the truth being spoken. Trust this feeling. It is the same intuitive knowing that has guided seekers and mystics throughout the ages, the inner compass that points unerringly toward your highest path. The angels want you to know that the longing you've carried, sometimes so heavy it threatened to break you, has been witnessed. Every tear, every prayer whispered in moments of despair, every brave step forward despite uncertainty, all have been honored and recorded in the annals of your soul's journey. And now, divine timing has aligned with your readiness to receive the love that has always been destined for you. Before we move forward, I would appreciate it if you drop a super thanks to support this channel. Your kindness helps us continue spreading divine guidance. May God bless you abundantly for your generosity. Welcome, beautiful soul, to this sacred space where heaven touches earth through words meant only for you. Welcome to this moment of divine revelation, where the mysteries of your heart's deepest connections are about to be illuminated. If you're new to our channel, consider this no coincidence. The angels have guided you here because there are truths you're now ready to receive. Subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss the messages the divine realm sends specifically for you through this vessel. Before we delve deeper into the profound shift that occurred last night and what it means for your soulmate connection, I invite you to participate in a simple act of faith. Type "I believe" in the comments below as a declaration to the universe that you are open to receiving the blessings that are already making their way to you. This small act aligns your energy with the message being delivered and signals to the angelic realm that you are receptive to their guidance. Your soulmate journey has been marked by tests of patience and faith. There have been moments when you questioned whether this divine connection truly existed or if it was merely a beautiful story you told yourself to ease the ache of loneliness. The angels understand these doubts. They have cradled your heart through nights of questioning, holding space for your human experience while knowing the greater truth of what awaits you. Last night, as the cosmos aligned in rare and powerful configurations, something shifted in the energy field of your soulmate. Whether they are someone already in your life whose true significance you have yet to recognize, or someone still making their way to you through the labyrinth of time and circumstance, they experienced a spiritual awakening that has fundamentally altered their perception. For some of you, your soulmate has been struggling with fear of unworthiness, fear of vulnerability, fear of the intensity that comes with true soul recognition. These fears have kept them from fully stepping into the connection that you both share. The divine intervention that occurred last night worked gently but powerfully to dissolve these barriers, replacing fear with courage, doubt with clarity, resistance with surrender. Others among you have soulmates who have been distracted by the illusions of the material world, chasing achievements or experiences that could never fill the soul-shaped void within them. Last night they were granted a moment of true seeing, a glimpse beyond the veil of everyday concerns to the eternal nature of your connection. This vision, though they may not consciously remember it in waking life, has planted a seed deep within their spirit that will rapidly grow and blossom. The book of Ecclesiastes tells us, "To everything there is a season, and a time to every purpose under the heaven." Your season of waiting is drawing to a close. The divine timing that has governed your journey has been perfectly orchestrated, though it may have seemed painfully slow from your human perspective. Every delay, every detour, every apparent setback has served to prepare both you and your soulmate for the magnitude of the connection you share. Type "ready" in the comments if you feel that resonance within your soul, that knowing that you have indeed been prepared and refined for this divine union. The angels will see your declaration and continue to clear the path for this blessed reunion. What exactly changed last night? The angels show me that a cosmic doorway opened, allowing healing energies of unprecedented potency to flood into the earthly realm. These energies targeted the soul wounds that have kept many twin flames and soulmates separated or in conflict. For your specific soulmate, there was a dissolution of a core misconception they've carried, perhaps about love itself, about their worthiness to receive it, or about their capacity to sustain the profound connection that exists between you. This healing was not superficial but reached into the depths of their soul memory, addressing patterns that have persisted across multiple lifetimes. The angels worked diligently through the night to realign their energy centers, particularly the heart chakra, which may have been constricted by past betrayals or losses. As this center opened and expanded, it created a magnetic pull toward you that they will increasingly feel in the days and weeks to come. You may notice subtle changes in your own energy as a result of this shift. Perhaps you'll wake feeling inexplicably lighter, as though a burden you've carried for so long has been lifted without your conscious awareness. You might experience sudden inspirations or impulses to go to certain places, pursue specific activities, or connect with particular people. These intuitive nudges are not random. They are divine guidance systems activating to bring you into alignment with your soulmate's new energetic frequency. Some of you may already be in contact with your soulmate, but have been experiencing disconnection or conflict. Last night's intervention will manifest as a noticeable shift in their behavior toward you. Watch for unexpected messages, renewed interest in your life, or a softening in their demeanor. They may not understand why they suddenly feel compelled to reach out to you, or why you've been appearing in their dreams with increasing frequency, but their soul recognizes what has occurred even if their conscious mind does not. For those still awaiting their soulmate's physical appearance in their lives, the angels want you to know that last night accelerated the timeline of your union. The magnetic pull between your souls has intensified, making the forces that guide you toward each other significantly stronger. Synchronicities will multiply in your experience. Pay attention to repeated numbers, meaningful songs that play at crucial moments, and names or phrases that seem to follow you. These are breadcrumbs on the path to union. The angels are showing me that many of you have been through periods of intense purification and growth. You've done the inner work, faced your shadows, released attachments to outcomes, and surrendered to divine timing. This disciplined spiritual practice has not gone unnoticed or unrewarded. It has created the necessary conditions for last night's intervention to occur. Your soulmate may not have been at the same level of conscious spiritual awareness as you, which is why the angels needed to work with them as they slept, when the ego's resistance is naturally lowered. Type "grateful" in the comments if you acknowledge the inner work you've done and are thankful for the divine assistance that is accelerating your union. This expression of gratitude amplifies the positive energies already in motion. The Psalm 37:4 reminds us, "Delight yourself in the Lord, and He will give you the desires of your heart." Many of you have faithfully held the vision of this soulmate connection in your heart, not from a place of lack or neediness, but from a recognition of the divine plan for your life. You've trusted even when there seemed to be no evidence that your faith was warranted. Last night was heaven's response to that unwavering trust. What signs might you experience in the coming days that confirm this message? The angels say to watch for unexpected emotional releases. You may find yourself crying for no apparent reason as the energetic cords between you and your soulmate strengthen and clear. You might experience vivid dreams where you meet in the astral realm, waking with a sense of having been in the presence of profound love, even if the details of the dream elude you. Physical sensations like warmth spreading across your chest, tingling in your hands, or a feeling of being embraced when alone are also common indicators of the intensified connection. Some of you will receive more tangible confirmations, objects that remind you of conversations about your ideal partner appearing mysteriously in your path, or strangers delivering messages that seem oddly specific to your situation. The angels often use these earthly messengers to reassure you that you aren't imagining the significance of what's unfolding. It's important to understand that while last night created a monumental shift, the full manifestation of this change may take time to materialize in the physical realm. The spiritual and energetic bodies shift first, creating a template that reality then arranges itself to match. This process can be instantaneous in some cases, but may unfold over weeks or months in others, depending on the complexity of the circumstances surrounding your union. The angels want you to know that your task now is to remain in a state of joyful expectancy rather than anxious anticipation. There is a subtle but important difference between these energies. Joyful expectancy keeps your vibration high and your heart open, creating the optimal conditions for love to find you. Anxious anticipation, however, carries a frequency of doubt and scarcity that can delay the very outcome you desire. How do you maintain this state of joyful expectancy? Begin each day with gratitude for the unseen forces working on your behalf. Visualize your heart as a beacon of love, sending out signals that your soulmate can feel and follow home to you. Create space in your life for this connection by releasing relationships, habits, or beliefs that no longer serve your highest good. Type "creating space" if you commit to this practice of preparing yourself energetically for the profound connection that is making its way to you. The angels will support your efforts to clear the path. For those wondering if they would recognize their soulmate when they appear, the angels offer reassurance. The recognition occurs at a soul level first. There will be an unmistakable feeling of familiarity, as though you are remembering rather than meeting them for the first time. Your energy bodies will respond to each other before words are even exchanged. Trust this innate knowing even if your logical mind attempts to dismiss it. The angels are also highlighting the importance of self-love during this time of transition. The more completely you love and accept yourself, the clearer the signal you send to your soulmate. Last night's intervention removed barriers on their end, but your continued inner work ensures that nothing on your end blocks the completion of this divine connection. Treat yourself with the same tenderness and respect you wish to receive from your beloved. This creates a resonance that becomes irresistible to the one whose soul complements yours. Some of you have carried wounds from past relationships that have made you hesitant to trust the call of your heart. The angels want you to know that those experiences, painful as they were, served as preparation for the depth and authenticity of your soulmate connection. They were not punishments but refinements. The fire that purifies gold also makes it more valuable and beautiful. Your capacity to love deeply despite past hurts is a strength, not a vulnerability to be hidden or protected. The book of Romans tells us, "And we know that all things work together for good to them that love God, to them who are the called according to his purpose." Your journey to this point, with all its disappointments and detours, has been working toward the good that now approaches. Nothing has been wasted. Every experience has contributed to your readiness for this sacred union. If you're feeling a mixture of hope and skepticism as you listen to this message, the angels understand. Human experience has taught you to guard against disappointment by tempering your expectations, but they invite you now to consider that disbelief is also a choice, just as faith is. In this moment, you can choose which energy you wish to align with, the cautious protection of doubt or the expansive possibility of belief. Type, "I choose faith," if you're ready to align with the higher possibility that last night truly did change everything for your soulmate connection. This declaration helps solidify the energetic foundation of what's unfolding. The angels are showing me that for many of you, your soulmate has been thinking about you intensely since last night's shift. They may not understand the sudden preoccupation with someone they've yet to meet, or the renewed interest in someone already in their life. They might be experiencing unexpected emotional releases as the energetic barriers within them dissolve, finding themselves moved to tears by music that reminds them of you, or feeling inexplicable joy when they think of you. Some soulmates are actively making decisions right now that will bring them physically closer to you, considering job changes, relocations, or social activities that align with your path. Others are ending relationships or commitments that have kept them unavailable to you. These external changes are reflections of the internal shift that occurred last night when the angels worked with their energy. For those whose soulmates are already present in their lives, but the relationship has not yet blossomed into its full potential, watch for a new quality of presence in your interactions. There may be deeper eye contact, more vulnerable conversations, or a willingness to discuss aspects of the relationship that were previously avoided. Your soulmate may suddenly seem more spiritually aware or interested in concepts they previously dismissed. These are all signs of the awakening that took place. The angels want you to know that you are not passive in this process. While last night's intervention was a gift of divine grace, you co-create this reunion through your thoughts, beliefs, and actions. Speak about your soulmate as if they are already on their way to you. Make decisions from the perspective of someone who knows they are loved completely. Move through the world with the quiet confidence of a person who understands their worth and the magnificence of what they have to offer. Some of you have been receiving guidance about specific actions to take to facilitate this union, but doubt has prevented you from following through. Perhaps you felt drawn to visit a particular place, join a certain group, or develop a specific skill, but logical considerations have held you back. The angels encourage you now to trust these intuitive nudges more fully. They are divinely orchestrated breadcrumbs leading you toward the fulfillment of your heart's deepest desire. Type, "I trust my intuition," if you commit to following the gentle guidance you've been receiving. This alignment with your inner knowing accelerates the journey to union. It's important to address the concept of divine timing. While last night created a significant acceleration in your soulmate journey, the exact moment of physical union is still governed by perfect timing that considers factors beyond what your human awareness can comprehend. The angels ask you to trust that every moment of waiting continues to serve a purpose, further preparation, alignment of circumstances, or resolution of final karmic patterns that would otherwise create obstacles once you come together. For some of you, the wait has been so long that you've developed a shell of protection around your heart, a defensive mechanism designed to shield you from further disappointment. The angels are working gently but persistently to dissolve this barrier, allowing the full warmth of hope to return to your spirit. You may feel this as a tender ache in your chest or a sense of emotional vulnerability that feels both frightening and liberating. If you've been asking for signs about your soulmate connection, pay particular attention to your environment in the coming days. The angels often communicate through patterns in nature, certain birds or animals appearing repeatedly, heart-shaped objects manifesting in unexpected places, or specific flowers blooming out of season. These are not random occurrences, but loving confirmations that you are seen, heard, and supported on this sacred journey. The angels are showing me that many of you have specific ideas about what your soulmate should look like, what profession they should have, or how the relationship should unfold. While it's natural to have preferences, holding too rigidly to these expectations can blind you to the divine orchestration that may deliver your perfect match in a package different from what you imagined. Remain open to being surprised by how your soulmate appears and how your connection develops. The universe often has a more magnificent vision than our limited human perspective can conceive. If you've been feeling unusually drawn to improve yourself recently, perhaps feeling inspired to enhance your health, develop new skills, or resolve old emotional patterns, know that this is directly connected to the approaching soulmate union. You're being divinely guided to become the highest version of yourself, not because you need to be better to deserve love, but because this evolution allows the relationship to function at its most elevated potential once it manifests. Type evolving if you recognize this process of personal growth accelerating in your life. The angels will continue to support your transformation, knowing it serves the greater purpose of your soul connection. For those who have previously experienced what felt like soulmate connections that ended painfully, the angels offer a perspective shift. Sometimes we encounter significant soul connections that are not our ultimate soulmate, but serve as important preparation for that reunion. These relationships are not failures, but sacred contracts that fulfilled their purpose in your life. Release any lingering attachment to these past connections with gratitude for their role in your journey. The intervention that occurred last night is particularly powerful because it happened on multiple dimensions simultaneously. While your soulmate's energy was being cleared and aligned in this physical dimension, your higher selves were engaged in a reunion beyond time and space. This multidimensional healing creates a template of perfection that will gradually manifest in your everyday reality. Some of you may be wondering why this particular message is reaching you today. The timing is not accidental. The angels arranged for you to receive this confirmation precisely when your doubt was threatening to overpower your faith, when your patience was wearing thin, or when you were considering settling for a connection less than what your soul truly desires. They want you to hold steady just a little longer, knowing that the wait has purpose and the reward exceeds what you can imagine. For those whose soulmate connection involves challenging circumstances, perhaps geographical distance, cultural differences, or complicated life situations, last night's intervention specifically addressed these external obstacles. Solutions are being arranged in ways that will seem miraculous when they unfold. What appeared impossible is being reshaped into the inevitable through divine orchestration. If you've experienced dreams about your soulmate recently, pay special attention to the emotional residue these dreams leave behind rather than the specific details of what occurred. Your souls communicate most clearly through feeling states, and these emotional imprints are often the most accurate translation of the messages being exchanged between you in the dream state. The angels are emphasizing that last night's shift created a new level of spiritual commitment from your soulmate. Whether consciously aware of it or not, they made a soul-level decision to move toward union with you. This commitment carries a powerful magnetic charge that will continue to draw them toward you despite any remaining fears or hesitations they may experience on a conscious level. Type committed if you also make this declaration of soul-level readiness for your divine union. This mutual commitment creates an unshakable foundation for what is unfolding between you. For those who have been in separation from someone they believe is their soulmate, the angels want you to know that last night's intervention was particularly focused on healing the rifts that led to this separation. The core wounds that triggered the disconnect were directly addressed, creating the potential for reconciliation if that serves the highest good of both souls. The angels are showing me that many of you will experience a phenomenon called soulmate symptoms with increasing intensity in the coming days. These might include thinking of someone at the exact moment they contact you, dreaming the same dream as your soulmate on the same night, or feeling physical sensations that reflect what your soulmate is experiencing. These synchronicities are confirmation of the strengthened energetic bridge between you. It's worth noting that some of you have been so focused on the arrival of your soulmate that other aspects of your life purpose have been placed on hold. The angels gently remind you that your divine mission extends beyond this one relationship, magnificent though it may be. Continue to develop your gifts and pursue your calling, knowing that this actually accelerates your union by placing you in the energetic frequency where your soulmate can find you. Many spiritual teachings speak of the importance of becoming the love you seek to attract. This wisdom is particularly relevant now. As you embody the qualities you wish to experience in relationship, compassion, understanding, patience, vulnerability, You create a vibrational match that your soulmate is increasingly attuned to since last night's awakening. Your energetic signature becomes unmistakable to them as you align more fully with these attributes. If you've been practicing visualization or other manifestation techniques to bring your soulmate closer, the angels encourage you to notice a subtle but important shift in how these practices feel now. There should be less striving and more receiving, less effort and more allowing. This change reflects the altered energetic landscape following last night's intervention. What once required intense focus may now flow more naturally as the pathways between you have been cleared. The angel of Philippians 4:6-7 reminds us, "Do not be anxious about anything, but in every situation, by prayer and petition with thanksgiving, present your requests to God. And the peace of God, which transcends all understanding, will guard your hearts and your minds." This scripture perfectly captures the energy you're invited to maintain as this beautiful unfoldment continues, peaceful anticipation coupled with heartfelt gratitude. Some of you have specific questions about when you'll meet your soulmate or how the relationship will progress. While the angels understand this natural curiosity, they lovingly redirect your attention to the present moment. It is in this now, this breath, this heartbeat, that you prepare most powerfully for union. By fully inhabiting your current experience without constantly reaching for a future moment, you actually accelerate the manifestation of that which you desire. Type present if you commit to this practice of mindful presence as you await the physical manifestation of last night's energetic shift. The angels will support this sacred practice, knowing it creates the optimal conditions for divine timing to unfold. For those who have almost given up hope, who have told themselves that perhaps soulmate love is not part of their destiny, the angels send a particular reassurance. Last night's intervention was especially powerful for connections that have faced the greatest obstacles. The more challenging the path has been, the more extensive the healing that was able to occur. What has seemed impossible is being reshaped into inevitability through the loving persistence of divine forces that refuse to abandon the sacred plan for your union. Some of you have been receiving messages about your soulmate through songs, movies, or conversations with strangers. These synchronicities will multiply in the days ahead, offering confirmation that you're moving in the right direction. Pay attention to patterns rather than isolated incidents, repeated themes, or messages that seem to follow you throughout your day. The angels want you to know that your soulmate's awakening following last night's intervention may manifest as a period of confusion or upheaval in their life. This is a natural part of the process as old paradigms collapse to make way for new possibilities. If you're already in contact with them, offer compassionate space for this transformation rather than demanding immediate recognition of what's occurring between you. Their conscious awareness will gradually align with the soul-level shifts that have already taken place. For some of you, the connection with your soulmate extends beyond this single lifetime. The work that occurred last night addressed karmic patterns and agreements that have spanned multiple incarnations. This explains the depth of recognition you'll experience when you come together. There will be a quality of remembering rather than discovering each other for the first time. If you've been working with crystals, meditation, or energy practices to prepare for your soulmate connection, the angels encourage you to continue these spiritual disciplines with renewed intention. The field is more receptive now. The veil between you has thinned considerably. What might have once seemed like one-way communication is becoming an active dialogue between your energies, even before physical contact occurs. Type connected if you can feel this subtle but profound shift in the energetic relationship between you and your soulmate. Your acknowledgement strengthens the bridge that is forming between your worlds. The angels are showing me that for many of you, the most challenging aspect of this journey has been maintaining faith when external evidence seemed lacking. You've questioned your intuition, doubted your worth, and wondered if you were foolish to continue believing in this connection. Last night's intervention was designed to provide tangible confirmation in the days ahead, signs so personally meaningful that they cannot be dismissed as coincidence or wishful thinking. Some of you have soulmates who have been deliberately running from the intensity of this connection, perhaps seeking refuge in relationships that demand less vulnerability or growth. Last night's healing specifically addressed this pattern of avoidance, dissolving the fear that has driven them away from what they most deeply desire. Watch for evidence of this shift as they begin moving toward you rather than away from you, perhaps for the first time. It's important to address the concept of surrender in relation to your soulmate journey. True surrender isn't about giving up or becoming passive. It's about releasing your grip on how this connection should manifest and allowing divine wisdom to orchestrate the perfect unfolding. Last night's intervention created space for miracles precisely because it operated beyond the limitations of human planning or expectation. The angels want you to know that the love you've been seeking has also been seeking you. This is not a one-way yearning, but a mutual call across time and space. Your soulmate has felt the same inexplicable longing, the same sense of incompleteness, the same recognition that someone essential is missing from their life. Last night's awakening brought this awareness into sharper focus for them, making it increasingly difficult to ignore or rationalize away. For those who worry that they might miss the opportunity to connect with their soulmate due to wrong choices or missed signals, the angels offer reassurance. What was set in motion last night cannot be derailed by minor human missteps. The magnetic pull between your souls has been so significantly amplified that numerous pathways to union now exist. Trust the divine orchestration that is bringing you together with a wisdom that exceeds human understanding. If you've been experiencing unusual physical symptoms recently, disrupted sleep patterns, unexplained waves of emotion, or sudden changes in energy levels, know that these may be direct reflections of the energetic rewiring that is occurring as your connection with your soulmate intensifies. These symptoms should gradually stabilize as your system adjusts to the heightened frequency of this bond. Type transforming if you recognize these energetic adjustments occurring in your experience. The angels will provide support and stabilization through this necessary recalibration process. The angels are emphasizing that last night's intervention was not only about removing obstacles, but also about activating dormant potentials within both you and your soulmate. Gifts, talents, and aspects of your authentic self that have remained unexpressed are being awakened in preparation for this union. The relationship will serve as a catalyst for your mutual expansion in ways that serve not only your personal fulfillment, but your shared purpose in the world. For those who have been caught in cycles of attracting partners who cannot meet them at their level of awareness or commitment, last night's shift specifically addressed this pattern. The energetic template of your relationships has been recalibrated to align with your true worth and the depth of connection your soul desires. Watch for evidence of this shift as the quality of attractions and interactions in your life begins to transform. Some of you have specific soul agreements with your soulmate that involve collaboration on healing work, creative projects, or spiritual service. Last night's intervention accelerated the timeline for these shared endeavors, recognizing that the world needs the unique magic that happens when your energies combine. Your union serves not only your personal fulfillment, but a greater purpose in the collective awakening occurring on the planet. If you've been experiencing increased synchronicities involving specific themes, colors, or symbols, pay close attention to these patterns. They often contain clues about the nature of your connection or the timing of your union. The angels frequently use this symbolic language to communicate aspects of your journey that words cannot adequately convey. The angels want you to know that the longing you felt for your soulmate has served an essential spiritual purpose. It has kept your heart open, your spirit seeking, and your faith active. Rather than seeing this yearning as simply painful or frustrating, recognize it as a sacred fire that has refined your capacity to love and prepared you for the magnitude of the connection that approaches. Type purposeful if you can recognize how even the challenging aspects of this journey have contributed to your spiritual growth and readiness. This acknowledgement transforms past struggles into meaningful stepping stones rather than wasted time. For those whose soulmate connection involves significant age differences, cultural barriers, or other circumstances that might invite judgment from others, the angels addressed these specific concerns during last night's intervention. The path is being cleared for a union that transcends conventional limitations, allowing the authentic soul connection to take precedence over social expectations or norms. Some of you have been receiving guidance to make specific changes in your physical environment to prepare for your soulmate's arrival, perhaps creating space in your home, relocating to a new area, or releasing possessions that tie you to past relationships. The angels confirm that these intuitive nudges are directly connected to the acceleration that occurred last night and encourage you to act on them with confidence. If you've been experiencing heightened sensory awareness recently, colors seeming more vivid, music affecting you more deeply, or physical sensations becoming more intense, know that this is connected to the overall elevation of your vibration as you align with the frequency of your soulmate connection. This heightened sensitivity serves as preparation for the depth of intimate experience that awaits you. The angels are showing me that many of you will experience profound dream connections with your soulmate in the nights ahead. These dreams may feel unusually vivid or emotionally impactful, leaving you with a lingering sense of having truly been in their presence. Honor these experiences as real encounters on the astral plane, where your souls communicate freely while your physical bodies remain separated by time and space. For those who have been questioning whether they are truly meant to experience this level of soul connection, the angels offer a gentle but firm confirmation. You would not feel the call if you were not meant to answer it. The longing itself is evidence of the possibility, a divine promise whispering through your being. Last night's intervention strengthened this soul recognition, making it increasingly difficult to dismiss or deny. Type chosen if you accept this truth about your worthiness to receive profound love. This declaration helps dissolve any remaining doubt about your rightful place in this divine plan. The angels want you to know that as your soulmate draws nearer, you may experience periods of intense emotional release as old wounds surface for final healing. This purification process is necessary preparation for the pure connection that awaits you. Rather than resisting these emotional waves, allow them to move through you with compassionate awareness, recognizing them as the final clearing of pathways to love. Many of you have specific questions about whether someone already in your life is your soulmate. The angels encourage you to trust the resonance you feel in their presence. Following last night's intervention, this resonance should become increasingly unmistakable, a harmony of energies that creates a sense of coming home when you're together, even if the connection has not yet been verbally acknowledged between you. If you've been feeling drawn to explore spiritual concepts, healing modalities, or personal development practices that previously held little interest for you, know that this expansion of consciousness is directly connected to your soulmate journey. You are being guided to develop aspects of yourself that will be essential in the relationship, creating the internal conditions necessary for its highest expression. The angels are highlighting the importance of self-trust during this time of transition. You may receive guidance or experience intuitive knowing that defies logical explanation. Last night's intervention strengthened your connection to this inner wisdom, making it a more reliable compass than external advice or conventional thinking about relationships. Honor the unique way your soul communicates with you about this sacred connection. For those who have experienced repeated disappointments or false starts on their soulmate journey, the angels want you to know that last night's intervention specifically addressed patterns of almost manifestation that have left you heartbroken or disillusioned. The energetic foundations have been stabilized, creating conditions for completion rather than partial fulfillment of this divine promise. Type complete if you are ready to release the pattern of near misses and embrace the full manifestation of your soulmate connection. This declaration helps solidify the new template that was established through last night's intervention. The angels are showing me that for many of you, your soulmate has been experiencing unexplainable shifts in their preferences, interests, or attractions since last night's awakening. They may suddenly feel drawn to locations, activities, or types of people that represent aspects of your energy without consciously understanding why these new preferences are emerging. These shifts are creating natural pathways for your worlds to intersect. If you've been engaged in a spiritual practice of consciously sending love to your soulmate across time and space, the angels encourage you to notice how different this feels following last night's intervention. There should be a greater sense of reception and response, as though what was once a one-way transmission has become an active dialogue between your energies. The angels want you to know that your patience throughout this journey has been witnessed and honored. The divine realm does not measure time as humans do. What seems like delay from your perspective has been perfect unfoldment from theirs. Last night's acceleration was made possible precisely because you have maintained faith through periods when evidence was scarce and doubt seemed reasonable. For those who have been caught in repetitive patterns of attraction to unavailable partners or painful relationship dynamics, last night's intervention specifically addressed these unconscious programs. The energetic templates that have governed your attractions were recalibrated to align with your authentic worth and the quality of connection your soul truly desires. If you've been experiencing unusual synchronicities involving specific numbers, animals, or natural phenomena, pay careful attention to the patterns emerging. These are not random occurrences, but divine signposts confirming that you're moving in harmony with the acceleration that occurred last night. Each synchronicity serves as confirmation that unseen forces continue working on your behalf. Type ALIGNED if you recognize these meaningful coincidences multiplying in your experience. This acknowledgement helps you remain conscious of the divine orchestration unfolding through seemingly ordinary events. The angels are emphasizing that last night's intervention created not just the possibility, but the inevitability of your soulmate union. What once existed as potential has been activated as probability, shifting the energetic landscape in ways that make your connection not merely possible but certain. This certainty may manifest as a quiet knowing within you, a peaceful confidence that replaces anxiety or doubt. For those whose soulmate journey has involved periods of spiritual crisis or questioning your faith, the angels want you to know that these challenges were not obstacles, but essential aspects of your preparation. The depth of your questioning has created capacity for equally profound revelation. Last night's intervention honored this spiritual maturity by revealing aspects of the divine plan that would have remained hidden to a less examined faith. The angels are showing me that many of you will experience a phenomenon known as twin telepathy with increasing frequency following last night's energetic alignment. You may find yourself thinking of your soulmate at the exact moment they reach out to you, knowing what they're going to say before they speak, or feeling their emotions even when physically separated. These experiences confirm the strengthened bridge between your consciousness. If you've been receiving guidance about specific healing work needed before your soulmate union can fully manifest, the angels encourage you to embrace these processes with renewed commitment. Last night's intervention accelerated the timeline, but your conscious participation remains essential. As you clear the remaining shadows within yourself, you create space for the full brilliance of this connection to emerge. For those who have almost given up hope after years of waiting or searching, the angels send a particular reassurance. Your perseverance has been witnessed, your tears counted, your prayers heard. Last night's intervention was especially focused on connections that have faced the greatest challenges, recognizing the extraordinary faith required to continue believing despite extended delays or obstacles. Type faithful if you recognize yourself in this description of steadfast waiting. The angels honor this spiritual endurance and confirm that it has drawn extraordinary support from the divine realm. The angels want you to know that your soulmate connection exists for purposes beyond personal fulfillment, magnificent though that aspect will be. Your union serves a role in the collective awakening occurring on the planet, bringing healing frequencies and possibilities that extend beyond your individual lives. Last night's intervention acknowledged this greater purpose, recognizing that the timing of your union is aligned with planetary needs as well as personal readiness. For those who have been receiving intuitive guidance about specific preparations for your soulmate's arrival, perhaps developing certain skills, resolving family dynamics, or creating particular life circumstances, the angels confirm that these nudges are directly connected to the acceleration that occurred last night. Following this guidance with trust and diligence creates the optimal conditions for physical union. If you've noticed an intensification of dreams, visions, or meditation experiences related to your soulmate, know that these are not merely psychological projections, but actual encounters in non-physical dimensions. The veil between you has thinned considerably following last night's intervention, allowing more conscious awareness of the connection that has always existed beyond time and space. The angels are highlighting the importance of maintaining energetic sovereignty during this time of heightened connection. While the bond with your soulmate is strengthening, it remains essential to continue nurturing your individual relationship with the divine, your unique purpose, and your personal well-being. This healthy autonomy within union is part of what distinguishes soulmate relationships from codependent attachments. For those who have been working with affirmations, visualization, or other manifestation practices to call in your soulmate, the angels encourage you to notice a subtle but important shift in how these practices feel now. There should be less striving and more receiving, less convincing yourself and more allowing what is already in motion to continue unfolding naturally. Type receiving if you can feel this shift from effort to allowance in your manifestation practice. This receptive energy aligns perfectly with the work that was done during last night's intervention. The angels want you to know that your soulmate has been experiencing inexplicable shifts in their inner world since last night's awakening, perhaps sudden memories of dreams featuring someone with your energy. Unexpected emotional releases that seem to come from nowhere, or a growing dissatisfaction with relationships or situations that keep them from authentic connection. These experiences are direct results of the healing and activation that occurred as they slept. If you're someone who tends to doubt your intuitive impressions or question your worthiness to receive this level of love, the angels want you to know that last night's intervention specifically addressed these patterns of self-doubt. The energetic foundation of your self-perception was strengthened, creating greater capacity to recognize and receive the love that approaches without the filters of unworthiness or suspicion. The angels are showing me that for many of you, there will be a specific moment of recognition when you encounter your soulmate physically. A sacred instant when time seems to pause and ordinary reality is infused with extraordinary knowing. This moment was rehearsed during last night's intervention, programmed into the energetic field that surrounds your connection so that neither of you can miss or dismiss it when it occurs. For those whose soulmate connection involves complex circumstances or challenging logistics, the angels want you to know that last night's intervention specifically addressed these external obstacles. Solutions are being arranged in ways that will seem miraculous when they unfold. What appeared impossible is being reshaped into the inevitable through divine orchestration. If you've been experiencing unusual dreams or waking with emotional residues that don't seem connected to your current life circumstances, pay attention to these subtle messages from your soul. They often contain important information about the connection that is strengthening between you and your soulmate following last night's energetic alignment. Like this video, if you can feel the resonance of truth in this message about last night's divine intervention. Your engagement helps others who are on this sacred journey find this message and receive the confirmation they've been seeking. The angels work through these seemingly simple acts of digital connection to create pathways of awareness for those who are ready. Type blessed and ready in the comments if you accept this divine message and are prepared to embrace the acceleration of your soulmate journey that began last night. The angels will recognize this declaration as your conscious participation in the unfolding miracle. Share this video with someone whose soul would benefit from this confirmation. The angels often work through us to deliver messages to others who are seeking precisely what we have already found. Your willingness to share becomes part of the divine orchestration, bringing light to those who wait in darkness or doubt. The angels want to leave you with a final assurance. What was set in motion last night cannot be reversed or diminished by human doubt or fear. The divine plan for your soulmate union exists beyond the limitations of time, space, or circumstance. It unfolds with perfect precision, guided by a wisdom that exceeds human understanding but honors human hearts. Trust the process, embrace the journey, and prepare to receive the love that has always been destined for you. The waiting has purpose, the longing has meaning, and the fulfillment approaches with unstoppable certainty. You are loved, you are seen, and you are never, ever alone in this sacred unfolding.